Hello everyone. So we are going to see how to build our first AI agent using Gemini and ADK. Everyone is aware that we are going to cover 5-day AI agent intensive course that Kaggle and Google are providing us. So for this, every one of you, those who have registered must have received an email saying that this is the day one assignment. So I'll tell you step by step what you have to do. First of all, you can see that they have mentioned you have to listen to a summary podcast episode for this unit. If you click on this link, it will redirect you to this YouTube link, which will be a podcast, basic podcast saying introducing about what are agents, and you can see this video. It's only 16 minutes video. You can cover that video. And also they have summarized this basically paper. It's 54 pages long paper which they have provided us. It's a very informative paper. You can go through it later, and it is the paper link. Then we first of all we need to make sure that our phone is verified with Kaggle account. If you will open your Kaggle, you will see a phone verification in the settings. So make sure that you have verified your phone number first, then only you start your development. So for today we have two tasks. One is build your agent, that is day 1A, and another one is build your first multi-agent system, and that is day 1B. So one by one we will be going through both of these. So let's deep dive into day one. So I'll tell you step by step what you have to do. Just make sure you follow all the steps. These all steps are written here, but how we can do is we can click on this option. For me it is showing edit my copy because I have once clicked on this button. If you have not clicked on this button, it will show you copy and edit option. So you have to click on this option. After that, there are some instructions given that we need to configure our API key using Gemini model. So for this, where you want to go, you will go to Google AI Studio. I have just created this API key. You can also create your API key by clicking on create API. Then you can name your API and click on create project. Like I have created this Gen AI by Google and Kaggle. Then you can click on create key. Once this is done, you can copy your API key from there. You just remember, don't share your API key with anyone. Keep it private to you only. Then you can go to this day one. This now make sure go to this add-ons option, then go to the secrets. You have to add secret, your API key value here, and the label. What should be the label? You can see there are some things. See, we have to select add-ons, then secrets. Now we have to create new secret with label Google API key. So make sure you enter it same, Google API key. Now I won't show my API key, so I'll record once I'll enter this and save it. Keep your API key private. So once you enter your API key, once you enter your API key in the secrets option, make sure there is one checkbox ticked, and every step is written here. You just need to focus on the step and work. So now in this, there are further more steps. We'll try to do that. This import OS and all these things, we just need to run these. You will see there is a button to execute the cell. We'll just click on this and execute the cell. And we need to make sure it will show us the success message that our Gemini is linked with API key is linked with our this project. So we'll wait for this to get executed. It may take time depending upon the internet speed. See, I got a message, Gemini API key setup completed. Then next step is to import ADK component. ADK is Agent Development Kit, and it is a generative AI library that helps us to organize our code, and it ensures that we have access to our necessary building blocks which we need to develop an agent. So we will one by one run all the cells code. Now you will see that ADK components imported successful message once all these library will get imported. The terms you are seeing here, like agent development kit and everything, you will find in that paper which they have shared in this link. That is Introduction to Agents white paper. I recommend you to go through this paper. It is very informative and it contains a lot of information which is beneficial for you. So we'll go to them one by one. See, now you can see that I got a message, ATK component imported successfully. Then we have some helper functions. Helper functions, I'll first run and will explain you that if you are running outside the Kaggle environment, then you need not to use any helper function. But here are some functions because we are using this. What is happening? See, it works. Helper functions we have defined. Now your first agent with ADK. We'll see that what probably LLM is, large language model. What it basically does, we prompt them, it gives us text. But what an AI agent do is something different. AI agent, we give them some prompt, agent will think, then agent will do some action, and it will observe the results of those actions to give us the better final answer. So to define our agent, there are some things you can go through all these things. I'll show you how to complete this assessment. See, we have defined our root agent. This I have used the API key for Gemini 2.5 flashlight. You can see here you will get some option. I'll go back. I had options to select my model, so I have selected this one, but you can take any of the model from this. So from Google AI Studio, you can get them. Don't worry, you can go with any of the model, but make sure don't share your API key with anyone. Then we will run our agent. It will show us that our runner is created. Then we'll go to this command. See, it has given us that what user asked him, it has replied. It has given us the response for what is agent development kit from Google, what languages is the SDK available in. SDK is available in Python, Java, and Go. Then we'll see what is the weather in London. So you might be wondering how we are getting these responses. You can ask any question, it will answer to those questions. Just because we have introduced our API, Gemini API key here. So because of that API key only, we are getting these responses. Then now we have to try the ADK web interface. That's something like you must have gone through ChatGPT kind of model. You just ask them, it replies you. You have gone through Gemini, you just type and it gives you answer. So one is like how you can see that web interface. So first we will run this command. We'll create a sample agent model whose name is Gemini 2.5 flashlight. And make sure you have kept the name Google API key same during your add-on secret key. And these steps may take some time depending on the internet speed. See, our agent is created in this Kaggle working sample agent, and these all files it has created, environment file and these Python file. See, if you will try to run this, it will show you that ADK web UI is not running yet. You must start it in next cell. So before running this cell, we'll first run this cell. After this process, this cell will take so much of the time. But once this cell is executed completely, we can open our ADK web UI from this link. And then I'll show you the magic, how easily you can ask any question and it will explain you about everything. This might take some time. It is running. Okay, so I missed to tell you one thing, that here they have written wait for the cell to show it is running. It will not complete. I was waiting for it to get complete. So we can directly go to this. And here we can see our agent development kit, and you can ask any question like who is the president of India. It should answer you. You can ask who is the prime minister of India. You can ask any question, anything, it will respond you. Now you can explore more this agent development kit. And with this, we are done with our first day 1A from prompt to action. These all things it is running. And here we have completed our first task. So now I'll take you to another day 1B, that is agent architecture. So similarly, we'll go to copy and edit option. Once you are done with this, you will see the same kind of thing which you have seen before. There are all instructions, and make sure your account must be verified. Now we'll see that similarly we have to again incorporate the Google API key. Now this time you need not to create a separate API key. Use that same API key which you have generated before. Go to add-ons, then secret. Mine is already included here because in day 1A I have added. So this is the same I'll be using. So you also need not to add another. You just need to go through these. Now see, we'll run this one by. Now you can see that Gemini API key setup is complete. You might face some error here because might be there are chances that in your secret key this might not be checked. So check it, then only your this part will run and your API key will be set up. I have run all the cells to not waste your time much. You can run all these steps. ADK component will get imported, and you can read this theory about why multi-agent system. Why not only the previous one agent? Then you can create this research agent, summarize agent created. Then you can use root. You can create different agents. Then you can ask for any of the question like we have asked what are the latest advancements in quantum computing, and all it has given us the answer for that. Then you can read about all these things and all these scripts to create different agent editor, writer, sequential, and all. Then we asked it to write a blog post, then it has given us the blog post also. Then parallel workflows. What are parallel workflows? You can go through all this in detail because this will lead you to a lot of information. Then you can create all these things. After that, and we ask it to run the daily execution briefing of tech, health, finances. If we have trained our model, we can say that the different things. Now this workflow thing, you can run all these things, all cells will get executed. There might be chances that during this step, write a short story. It was showing me some error, then I refreshed my website and ran this cell, so it did fine and gave me the response. And now with this, you came to the end of day 1. Thank you all.